Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a maths topic from ICSE 10th, that is Quadratic Equation. My name is Arpita Banerjee and welcome to our channel Empower Tutorials. So let's start with the topic Quadratic Equation. First of all, we need to know what is a quadratic equation. So any equation in this form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is known as a quadratic equation. You all can see the degree of this equation is 2. What is the degree of a polynomial? The highest degree the variable has is called as the degree of a polynomial. So you can see here the variable has got a degree 2 and here it is 1. So since the highest degree is 2 in this equation, therefore this equation is called as a quadratic equation. Now in a quadratic equation, the variable always have two values. The variable has two values. What do you understand by two values? That means the variable will be having two possible values which will satisfy this equation. Those two values are called as the roots of the equation or the solutions of the equation or the zeros of this equation. That means that these two values, when you put in this equation, they should satisfy this equation. So that is they are the roots of this variable or roots of this equation. Now here a is known as the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant term. So this is the introduction of a quadratic equation. Now what we should do with this? We have to find out the values of x. We will be given some quadratic equation and we have to find out the values of x. How do we find it out? There are different methods to find out the values of x. So we are going to discuss those methods, right? So as I said that we have to find out the values of x for a quadratic equation. There are different methods to find it out. So we are going to discuss about two methods out here. The first method is known as the factorization method, which normally we have done it in our previous classes as well. And the second method is the formula method to find out the value of x, right? So factorization method we have already done in our previous classes. We are going to discuss that here again. So let us take an example of a quadratic equation here. Say 2x square minus 1 upon 2x is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation and we have to find out the value of x out here. So first of all, this is not in the standard form. We need to get it in the standard form. Keep the standard form in mind, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we will first try to get it in the standard form. Let us take 2 as the LCM. So here we get 4x square minus x equal to 0. Get to that side, so it will become 4x square minus x equal to 0. Now we need to factorize it. So we can take x common because the rule of factorization, the first step of factorization is to take common. So take common, x is common, so it becomes 4x minus 1 equal to 0. We get two factors out here. When a into b equal to 0, then we can make them 0, that is a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. So we get two factors, the product of two factors is 0. So we can make x is equal to 0 and 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is our one answer, and from here we get x is equal to 1 upon 4. This is the other answer. So this is the way we can solve the quadratic equation and we can find the value of x by factorization method. So as I told you that there are two methods to find out the value of x and we have just discussed the factorization method. Now let me come to the formula method. So let me first teach you this method and then we are going to solve questions out of it. So this is your formula method. From this formula, again I'll tell you, keep this general equation in mind and find out what is your A, B, C from this equation by comparing that with a general equation. So our A is the coefficient of x square. Here nothing is written, that means it is 1. B is the coefficient of x and that is minus 6. And C is the constant term, that is minus 10. Don't forget to take the sign. If there are minus signs, you have to consider the signs as well. So A is the coefficient of x square, which is 1. B is the coefficient of x, which is minus 6, and C is minus 10. Now the formula is x1 comma x2. x1 comma x2 are what? These are the two roots. I have just given them names. ठीक है, x के two roots are x1 and x2. I'm just given them names. x1 comma x2 will be minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the formula which you need to remember. Minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now just put the values over there. Minus b means minus of minus 6. Your b is minus 6. So put minus of minus 6 plus minus b squared. So that's minus 6 whole square minus 4 into 1. A is 1 into C is minus 10. This whole thing is under root divided by 2 into A, that's your 1. So the solution comes here, minus into minus is plus 6 plus minus under root minus 6 whole square, which will be 36. This is minus minus plus 40 divided by 2. So then again further if we simplify, plus minus, this will come 76, root over of 76 upon 2. Now let us find out what is the root of 76 in rough. Do prime factorization method for it. 2, 3, 2, 8, 2, 1, 9. So it is 2 into 2 into 19, that is, we can write down root 76 is equal to root of 2 into 2 into 19, which is your 2 root 19. So I'll put here, so it comes 6 plus minus 2 root 19, 2 root 19 divided by 2. Now we can take 2 common from there. So if we take 2 common from there, it will be 3 plus minus root 19 upon 2. This 2 and 2 will get cancelled and we get the answer as 3 plus minus root 19. So we can write here x1, that is one of the root is 3 plus root 19. Taking the positive sign from there, we are getting one of the root as 3 plus root 19 and the other root x2 is equal to 3 minus root 19, taking the negative sign from there. So these are the two roots of x and we have solved it by the formula method. So students, in this video we have seen what is a quadratic equation, what is the variable there, how many values of the quadratic equation will be having and how to solve the quadratic equation to get the two values. Two methods I discussed today. One is factorization method and the other one is a formula method. I hope this video was quite informative. You have understood both the methods nicely. Now in the next videos we are going to solve more examples. We are definitely going to solve the concise as well as some other books also. I'll be taking a lot of examples on these methods. So please stay tuned in this channel and if you like the video then please subscribe this channel.